Welcome to the quick high-level overview of ZPA architecture. When we talk about ZPA architecture, let's consider there's a public cloud. We have a data center, the ZPA policy console. And each of your public cloud applications or your data center has an app connector. We also have a device here, which is the end user device. On the user's device, there is a Zscaler client connector, which is in place. A connection is initiated when a user tries to attempt or tries to access an application. Zscaler client connector looks out for different types of scans and the device posture checks. Post which, when the packet reaches the edge node, the Zscaler console says, okay, there's someone who's trying to access a public cloud application or maybe the data center application. I need to check this with the IDP. Then, an exchange of information happens to identify if the user is verified or not. Post which, there are policies that determine if access to a specific user is allowed to that application the user is requesting for. Post which, there is an app connector, which is connected to the application. For example, AWS in this context. And such an app connector is selected, where an optimal path is directly determined. If the connection is allowed, then Zscaler client connector initiates an outbound tunnel, which is per application tunnel. The app connector initiates an outbound tunnel towards the Zto Trust Exchange, and then the Zscaler Service Edge stitches both the tunnels together so that the user gets access to the application. App connector can also provide dynamic server detections, which we will be looking into the topic that talks about app connector. You can also monitor an app usage and stream all the logs to the customer's SIEM tools using Log Streaming Service, or LSS.